Hollywood once again finds itself caught in the glare of controversy, where celebrity lifestyles collide with the lives of ordinary people. This time, actor Chris Pratt's name has surfaced in the ongoing legal battle involving pop superstar Katy Perry and a disputed $15 million mansion. The unfolding case has drawn significant media attention not only for its financial stakes but also for the emotional weight carried by the family of a U.S. military veteran at the heart of the dispute. The backdrop of this story is as cinematic as any Hollywood production. A sprawling Los Angeles estate, worth millions, has become the center of a storm that blends wealth, fame, and questions of morality. The controversy began when the veteran's family claimed that the sale of the mansion to Perry was executed under questionable circumstances. At the heart of the matter lies a claim that the veteran, due to declining health, was not fully capable of understanding the contractual obligations of the sale. His family has since stepped forward, arguing that the transaction was unfair and should be revisited in court. For many onlookers, the narrative is more than just a real estate dispute. It represents a clash between immense celebrity power and the struggles of an ordinary American family. Chris Pratt's connection to the case has raised eyebrows. While the Guardians of the Galaxy star is not directly involved in the property sale, his name has surfaced due to overlapping social and professional circles. Reports suggest that his ties to Perry, as well as his visibility in the Los Angeles real estate scene, have placed him uncomfortably close to the headlines. Observers note that Pratt's name is being used more symbolically than literally. His appearance in the narrative emphasizes how celebrity networks intertwine, creating a sense that Hollywood insiders live in a world far removed from ordinary reality. The court proceedings, however, remain laser-focused on the legalities of Perry's deal. The veteran's family insists that Perry and her team moved aggressively to secure the property, pushing through the sale despite concerns over the seller's ability to consent. This argument has resonated with many who view the case through the lens of power imbalances. On one side, a global music icon with access to high-priced attorneys, and on the other, the loved ones of a man who once served his country. In court, lawyers for Perry have argued that the sale was completely legitimate. They stress that all contracts were signed and reviewed through proper channels, dismissing any suggestion of misconduct. For Perry, the case threatens not only her finances but also her carefully cultivated public image as an artist known for empowerment and positivity. The trial has begun with intense media scrutiny. Outside the courthouse, journalists and photographers line the sidewalks, capturing every arrival and departure. Social media has exploded with commentary, with some fans defending Perry's right to purchase property while others accuse her of taking advantage of the vulnerable. For Chris Pratt, the association has come at a delicate moment in his career. Known for his roles in blockbuster franchises, Pratt has often projected a wholesome image grounded in faith, family, and humor. His unexpected appearance in this controversy threatens to overshadow his professional projects, at least temporarily. Industry insiders speculate that Pratt's link may be less about personal involvement and more about the wider conversation of celebrity privilege. In Los Angeles, the elite often move in overlapping social spaces, where deals, friendships, and rivalries blur together. This interconnectedness makes it easy for names to become entangled, even when direct responsibility is absent. The veteran's family has voiced their pain in deeply personal terms. They argue that their loved one, who had once dedicated his life to military service, deserved protection rather than exploitation. Their statements outside court have struck a chord with many Americans who see the case as symbolic of broader injustices faced by veterans. The image of a wealthy star acquiring a mansion at the expense of a family tied to national service has become a rallying cry. Activist groups supporting veterans' rights have begun weighing in, calling for fairness and accountability in high-profile real estate transactions. Perry's team, however, maintains that such arguments are emotionally charged but legally irrelevant. They emphasize that the star followed the law and engaged in a fair transaction. Their defense suggests that turning this into a moral drama risks distracting from the facts of the case. Meanwhile, Pratt's inclusion in the story underscores the unpredictability of celebrity culture. In an age where public perception can shift with a single headline, even casual connections can become burdensome. His publicists have declined to comment, likely to avoid giving the impression of deeper involvement. The larger cultural context cannot be ignored. Hollywood has long been criticized for its excesses, where million-dollar homes are traded with the same ease as others might swap cars. Against this backdrop, the trial becomes more than a private dispute. It is a stage upon which questions of justice, privilege, and ethics are played out. Fans of Perry remain divided. Some argue that she is being unfairly villainized simply because of her fame and fortune. Others insist that true accountability requires public figures to act with heightened sensitivity, especially when dealing with vulnerable individuals. Legal analysts following the case believe the trial will hinge on medical and legal documentation regarding the veteran's condition at the time of the sale. If evidence shows he lacked the capacity to make sound decisions, the court could rule in favor of the family. If not, Perry may walk away vindicated. Regardless of the outcome, the case has already sparked debate about reforms needed to protect elderly or ill property owners from undue influence. Lawmakers may feel increased pressure to strengthen safeguards in real estate transactions. The emotional weight of the trial continues to deepen as testimonies are heard. Family members of the veteran have spoken with visible emotion, painting a picture of a man whose life of service should have shielded him from such turmoil in his later years. For Perry, maintaining her composure is crucial. She has built a career on connecting with fans through themes of resilience and love. To be portrayed in the media as predatory risks undermining years of brand building. Chris Pratt's challenge lies in weathering the storm without appearing dismissive. His silence, though strategic, could be interpreted in multiple ways. Supporters may see it as dignified restraint, while critics could view it as avoidance. In Hollywood, perception is often as powerful as reality. A courtroom battle over property has evolved into a broader narrative about values, privilege, and the treatment of veterans. The involvement of high-profile names only amplifies its reach. As the trial continues, the stakes remain high. For the veteran's family, the case represents justice and closure. For Perry, it is about protecting both her investment and her reputation. For Pratt, it is about distancing himself while maintaining his carefully curated public persona. The wider world watches closely, fascinated by a story that blends the intimacy of family grief with the glamour and controversy of celebrity culture. Each day in court brings new revelations, and with them, fresh waves of public reaction. What remains undeniable is that this dispute has already transcended the walls of the mansion at its center. It has become a symbol of larger societal tensions, between wealth and vulnerability, between fame and anonymity, between power and fairness. For some, the case is a reminder that behind every property and every legal document lies a human story. For others, it is evidence of how even the richest and most famous cannot escape scrutiny when morality is at stake. The trial is far from over, and with each development, the narrative grows more layered. Media outlets continue to follow every twist, ensuring that the story stays alive in public consciousness. Whether Perry emerges exonerated or held accountable, the echoes of this case will linger. Its lessons about wealth, justice, and the fragile dignity of human life will not fade quickly. As Hollywood's bright lights shine on this controversy, the world waits to see how the courts will balance law with compassion. The verdict, when it comes, will do more than resolve a property dispute. It will send a message about the values that govern not only celebrity culture but society at large.